quickly so you don't have to remember anything, right? How to increase your cashflow.com. Countdown says that we are now officially live on Facebook. Now, as I was saying earlier, I wasn't always excited about talking about money because, to be honest with you, my money was funny a long time ago, right? My credit wouldn't get it and my change was strange. But here's what I realized. When I started hanging around people making more money in a month than I was making all year, my income shot through the ceiling. I took a small investment, guys, $228 back in November of 2019, and turned that into over $500,000 in 7 months, actually in 8 months. 228 to $500,000 in 8 months. Now, if you know somebody, even if you made $250,000 extra in a year, raise your hand if you would take it. Okay, if you know somebody who wanted to make an extra 6 figures in a year, let me know who would take it, raise your hand, right? If you know somebody who want to make an extra $50,000 in, let's say, a year on the side from home, who would take it? See, guys, we're living in a different time right now. We're looking for people who are looking for us. If you're open-minded to using a strategy and income shifting concepts and the rules of the wealthy and cash flow expansion, we are the organization. We teach you how to grow your income and your net worth 1 digit at a time using these principles. Let me show you a slide here so you can understand why timing in business is everything. I'd rather be in the right place at the right time than lucky any day of the week. Here's why. Times have changed. There's a trend, not a fad, that's sweeping the country known as the home-based business. Now, Brian, why is this important? Well, number one, it keeps us safe. See, what you have to realize, everybody that's making money right now during the pandemic, they're providing financial solutions. See, the trend right now is the home-based business, and it's going to last for another 3 to 5 years. It's not a fad. In other words, put this in your notes. The home-based business is not a nicety, it's a necessity. You have people right now that are going to work and have a fear every single day that they could bring something home deadly to their families. Why? Because we're in a pandemic right now, but people still have to make money. Your mortgage company does not care that we're in a pandemic. Your car note does not care that we're in a pandemic. Gas, light, water, internet, daycare, healthcare, no one cares that unemployment is sky high. What that means, guys, is the only hand you can depend on is the one at the end of your wrist. So what that means is you got to follow trends of corporations that are winning right now and making billions of dollars. Brian, how did you make $500,000 in 8 months? Easy. I found a solution to a current problem. If you own a hand sanitation company or stock in Purell, you're winning. If you look at Amazon's numbers since the pandemic, they're winning. Zoom is winning. Well, what we do at Making Wealth Real Financial is we provide a home-based business so that you are the number one thing you need right now, and that's safe. Put that in the comments, guys. I want to be safe. That's the number one thing you need right now is safety and health. Money is nothing if you're going to risk your health to go out there and get it. Put that in your notes. Now, I'm going to give you guys a lot this morning because I'm loaded with information. Money is nothing if you have to risk your health to go out there and get it. So with us, the Extra Digit Movement, showing you how to grow your net worth 1 digit at a time, that's our organization, and Making Wealth Real Financial, who cuts the daily checks every single day for you opening your home-based business. You can't lose. Right? Now, Brian, what you mean daily checks? Okay, so people don't believe me, so I have to force to go to my little trusty text messages here and show you. That's right, so Making Wealth Real will send you a text message every single day at 5 o'clock, right? Let me show you guys how this works. So like I said, some of us are making $600 a month, some of us make $1,000 a day, some of us make $500 a day. Like right now, I'm blessed enough to be at level 9. So this is that's $500 a day, every single day, 500, 500. 500. No, let's focus here. 500. 500. Just showing you that it's real. 500. 500. Now, I'm going to show you all 10 ways we get paid, but that's just one of them. So if we're safe and we're home and we're making money using technology and we're providing solutions, that sounds like a combination for what we call a perfect storm. I want you guys in a second to hear from some of my colleagues who are getting paid every single day, right? You'll hear from them in the next 3 minutes, but let me show you how they're doing it. The first thing you got to do is understand that when we get these text messages, it's because we're helping people expand their cash flow. See, there's a big difference, guys, between income and cash flow. Making Wealth Real pays us to help you take the money that you currently make and make it go further. Let me say that again. We get paid every day for showing you how to take the money you currently make and make it go further. So some people get 20 bucks a day, 600 a month. Some people get 50 bucks a day, 1,500 a month. Some people get 500 a day, 15,000 a month. You see? So what we do is we use a point system, and I'll explain that in a second, but we use a point system to give you what's called non-wage income. So Brian, what actually is the business? Put this in your notes. You are looking at it, okay? You are looking at it. The business is, for a living, we show people and educate people on the power of opening a home-based business. Everyone you see here, we can't even take all the pictures, but everyone you see here is making 600 bucks a month, non-wage. Then it goes up to 30 a day. That's 900 bucks a month, non-wage. Then it goes up to 50 a day. That's 1,500 a month, non-wage. Guys, these people on the screen here, some of them pay their mortgage every month just with the home-based business income. One of the 10 ways we get paid. Understand? Guys, we're going to show you guys today something we've done revolutionary in Extra Digit. We're going to show you guys what's called our 10K giveaway after the training. These guys make so much money in our organization that we've decided to invest back in you and give away $10,000 collectively because of people like this right here. You got people that are earning, again, well, 50 bucks a day is 1,500 a month. That's my good friend on the left, Junior from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. That's Mr. Anthony Moore on the right, making 1,500 a month. These guys are investing in those of you guys who are watching. Now, it gets real serious when you get to 100 a day, right? When you get to 100 a day, that's $3,000 a month. Now, some people like, shoot, Brian, that's mortgage and car note, right? Miss Kim Whitfield, Mr. Larry Murray. It gets real serious when you get to 150 a day. You guys are going to hear from one of our top trainers, Mr. Chuck Harden. After I finish here, he's going to show you the power of exposing our business online and how to do it with ease. How to do it with ease. These guys, and Miss Quanta Sims on the left is the Wealth Whisperer. $4,500 a month, non-wage, by showing people what you guys are looking at right now, how to earn extra income from home during a pandemic, how to make extra money from home when unemployment is sky high, how to make extra money from home with a staff of experts that are helping you with every area of your finances. Hey guys, let me take this thing off mute. Let me hear from some of my colleagues who are getting daily pay. Guys, I don't care if you're getting 20, 50, 30, come off mute, talk to the brand new people. How does it feel?
Hey.
Love it, Brian. It's Anita.
Okay, I heard Anita. Let me talk to Anita. Yeah, you got to
Yes, sir.
Anita has learned a trick. She's like, if I say my name, he'll hear me, right?
That's right. That's right.
What's up, Anita? Talk to the new people. What amount are you at right now?
So, sir, I am at $20 a day.
Now, Anita, here's the cool thing. I understand you had a hip surgery. You're doing well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm coming along.
Did those checks keep coming while you were in the hospital?
Yes, sir. They keeping me alive. Yes, sir.
Now, Anita, where do you live and why is the 600 a month so important to you? What are you doing with it?
So I'm right now the 600 because I had a surgery October 2019. I exhausted a same hip surgery. It failed. I exhausted all my sick time and vacation time. So I'm off now without pay. That $600 is paid in. It's keeping me afloat.
Nice. Nice. And I understand you're on your way to 900. You're going from 20 to 30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations and get well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is what I want you guys. Yeah, y'all give us the audio. This is our webinar round of applause. Hey, listen, guys, it's nothing like here's what you got to remember. Your miniature emergency fund lowers your stress. See, a lot of people don't have an emergency fund. Your miniature emergency fund lowers your stress. When you got an extra $1,000 a month coming in, $600 a month on autopilot, $20 a day is $600 a month. $50 a day is $1,500 a month. Your stress goes down because now you got a contingency. Who else want to talk to me? Tell me your name.
What's going on, AQ?
Brian.
Who said AQ?
Right here.
Hey, somebody's learning the trick of the trade. And I heard Christy Howard coming in a second. AQ, what you getting per day?
$20, closing in on $30 a day.
So now I understand you. Okay, so you're approaching 900 a month. Are you gonna ball out a control? What you gonna do with the money?
Man, I'm going to reinvest it. I'm going to save it. I haven't spent a dime of it yet.
So the reason non-wage income is so cool is because it's coming every single month. So now you can give it a plan. What makes Making Wealth Real, AQ? What makes it so different in your estimation? You've seen a lot of things, West Coast, East Coast, you world travel. Why is this different?
Because it's leverage. It's teaching you about leveraging your finances. You know, these are professionals. They know what to do with it. So, I mean, I know I fail a lot of times, you know, trying to work my own finances. It's headaches. So just to know that somebody is working your finances for you, you know, I mean, man, it's mind blowing. It's education with implementation, right? Exactly. Now I'm gonna say Miss Cashflow Christy last. She's making like $300 a day, right? She's averaging 6 figures in just 6 months. I'm gonna save her last. Give me one more. Somebody.
Brian.
Brian, this is Miss Copeland.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Miss Copeland because she said her name. Everybody's learning the trick. Miss Copeland, you driving? Don't you look down. Just talk.
Okay.
Okay, what you got for me?
We are at $30 a day.
900 a month. Did you ever think it would happen this fast? And how does the 900 a month change your family?
Brian, we're doing the same as Mr. AK. We are saving that money and we're putting it aside and we're creating a nest egg for our family.
Nice. Now, did you ever think your boss would your boss give you a $900 a month pay raise during the pandemic?
Heck no.
Okay. Now, who's that you got in the car with you? Is she learning the business too?
That's my daughter.
Is it cool to have a family affair or what?
It is. It's very cool.
Well, my son is 16 years old. He watches me. He's understanding money. And this is what I want you guys to understand, man. We got to leave a legacy for our children, better than bills. We're going to show you the membership here in a second. But I just want you to see how people are excited and getting paid during the membership. Let's end this thing with a bang. Cashflow Christy, what are you at per day, Miss Lady?
Brian, right now I am at $300 a day. and that's just in one of the 10 ways that we get paid. So it's absolutely awesome. It's really unbelievable.
How's it change your mindset? You find yourself, you have peace of mind, no worries, no stress. I mean, you've had money for a while, but when you make it residually, I mean, what's the difference? How do you feel like it's changed you at all? Don't put on your sunglasses just yet.
Not gonna put on my sunglasses. Brian, it's not necessarily the money, it's what the money can do for myself and my family. Like, this is the first company that I've been a part of where I'm now able to really help out my parents. So it's not so much the money that we make, it's what the money that we make allows us to be able to do. That for me, I've never hit 5 figures a month residually in a company before, and to do it over here in less than 8 months is just absolutely remarkable. So it hasn't changed me, but it's definitely changed my ability to be able to do other things that I could not do when I didn't have it.
Well, let's show them how it works. Chris, I understand you're the first female $1 million ring earner. Guys, you would have to have $1 million in your account at 8% to earn what Miss Christy generates residually, her minimums, right? So she's the first female $1 million ring earner. Chris, you happen to have it on, by the way?
I don't. I was rushing this morning thinking that I had to come on and help you out, and I didn't put it on, but I have it on for training.
You're supposed to sleep with the ring. For those that don't know, every now and then, no, I'm just joking, So I had to show the male version, a little something, something. All right. So we appreciate it, Ms. Howard. Guys, let's talk about how we make this happen. How do we make the money? What is the product or service that allows us to have this? Now, because you do have to have a product or service. So what we do is we get on Zooms like this, leverage Zoom, leverage Instagram, leverage YouTube, leverage Facebook. Raise your hand if you're sick of them leveraging you, right? So what we did is we flipped it. We leveraged the social media platforms and introduced them to our experts. So here's the question you should be asking. What is your role? What would you have to do? What you do is introduce people, and we call it expose. Expose people to extra digit. That's the team. We have the experience, we have the success stories, we got the PowerPoints, the Zooms, the campaigns, the 10,000, the 10K giveaway. I'm gonna show you guys today after training. We're gonna take you all the way into the end of the year with momentum. We have the mindset training, the websites, the capture pages, the text message campaigns. Making wealth real, they do the hard part. They help you restore your credit. They help you lower your taxes. They help you get out of debt. They help you with what we call shred your bills. You put this in the comments. All you do is expose. We do the marketing. Making Wealth Real does the execution. Expose, we educate, they execute. So it's just like a McDonald's, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. McDonald's made or created a billion burger serve with burgers, fries, shakes, and apple pies. That's it. They mastered 4 things. Now, some people say, well, I can own my own restaurant. And you can. But you don't have a track record. So most of your money, people don't realize this, in business, most of your money is marketing. So you can open a restaurant, but you got to hope that everybody hears about it. Or you can say, let's get a franchise like McDonald's. And we already got the golden arches. They're in every single country in the world. Guys, I was in Dubai, I saw McDonald's. I was in South Africa, I saw McDonald's. When I was in Cape Town, Johannesburg, I saw McDonald's. I was in Monaco, I was in South France, I was in Italy, I saw McDonald's. They're all over the world. Now, what you got to do is say, okay, what's my McDonald's? Instead of $2 million, it's $228. One time. It's $119 a month for the experts to help you in 4 areas of your finances. Now, to speed time up, I'm gonna go through the pillars, but they say facts tell, but stories sell. So I'm gonna have my colleagues come on again, a few different people, and show you what they talked about their income, but I'm gonna show you how the experts have helped them with their cash flow. So write this in your notes. 228 one time, that opens your home-based business. You're buying into an existing franchise, just like McDonald's, and $119 per month. $4 a day gives you access to what we call Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max. Those are the 4 maxes: money, credit, equity, and wealth. Now, let me show you how awesome this is. $4 a day. You get this platform and you get this chat box called Ask the Experts. Everything takes a simple upload. So for Money Max, you upload 2 pay stubs and you upload last year's tax returns. Our IRS enrolled agents are going to help you. They're going to look at your current situation and your new home-based business and show you how to lower your taxes. That's the biggest expense you have, are your taxes. Now you got enrolled agents. See, a lot of people have been trying to get wealthy by themselves. Look, you can work out by yourself and do push-ups, but we hire a trainer for a reason. If you get in legal trouble, you can represent yourself, but we hire a lawyer for a reason. If you get sick, you can take some natural herbs yourself, but you may have to go to the doctor for a reason. Have experts help you with your finances, please, so that you can get ahead of the curve a lot faster. That's what Money Max does. People say, Brian, this business legal? Kind of hard to be illegal when we give you a 1099, send a copy to the government, and then have IRS enrolled agents helping you with your taxes. Just a little something I've been thinking about. Credit Max is where you upload your 3 credit reports. Equifax, TransUnion, TransUnion, Experian. Now, they have, by law, there's laws that support there are laws that protect you as a consumer. Most creditors throw things on your credit report illegally. You give us limited power of attorney and we fight on your behalf. Now, the bureaus have been trying to use COVID as an excuse to slow down with their response time. But Making Wealth Real, we even uploaded the letters so that you can certify the letters that our experts sent. You can even track the letters and the templates that our experts sent so that they can't use COVID, and our Singapore office as an excuse has been shut down. So we can't restore your credit right now. That's Equifax, right? Our office has been hurt here in the States. So because of COVID, your credit it's gonna take longer. No, Making Wealth Real figured out the game, and now your portal just got better. The experts and you can document everything at the same time, and your scores are gonna go up. Equity Max, debt elimination. What is your millionaire date? What is your debt-free date? We call it your freedom goal. Here's the question for you guys. How much more money would you have if your debt was zero? How much more money would you have if your debt was zero? And I'll explain Wealth Max. That's how everything comes together with Wealth Max. So here's a gentleman, for example, who had $1,186 coming out of his paycheck in taxes. He's down to $325 because of Money Max. $861 a month because our enrolled agents, he uploaded his pay stubs. They said, now that you have a business, here's what you can do. Do you guys know that if you have a job and a home-based business, you got the best of both worlds? Give yourself a $10,000 a year. This man gave himself a $10,000 per year pay raise because of his withholdings and deductions and exemptions. And IRS agents helped him do it. The young lady on the left, she said, I got started in April. I had my watch party just like you guys are doing right now. And then our Money Max system helped her bring in an extra $455 a month. Now, if that doesn't help you, that's the experts. Credit Max is where you upload the bureau, the reports, like I told you. Look at this young lady. She's 19 years old. She went from a 356 to a 501 to a 763. No cosigner necessary, got a low interest rate, brand new keys to her car because of Credit Max. You see, I want you guys to understand, Sean here went from a 602 to a 717. Bert on the right went from an 834 to an 845. Melissa here, my friend out of Portland, already had an 850 credit score. So see, we attract people, excuse me, who may have less than stellar credit. We attract people who have excellent credit, because in business, the name of the game is to find a problem and fix it. So my 30 minutes of fame is about up. Let me let you hear from some people who have Money Max and Credit Max testimonies. Right now, guys, let's do Money Max and Credit Max. Give me your name.
Brian, it's Terry.
It's Derek.
Hold on, who's the gentleman that went second?
Derek, Ray, Gustav.
Okay, Derek, hold on, talk to me real quick. Derek, talk to the people, man, and you even have an Equity Max story. What happened with your credit?
Well, my credit, like I say, I loaded up my credit reports and let the experts do what they do on that part. So once they did all they did, after I load them up, only thing I did was just sit back and relax. So after about 2 or 3 weeks later, I started getting reports that, hey, it's done. I started getting dings on my Credit Smart, and it's basically saying that your credit has increased from 720 to 750, then to 780. I kept seeing that over a period of time. And then on a maximum of 3 months that went by, I went from 800 to 830.
So overall, you went from high sevens to low eights, to mid eights.
Yes, sir.
In about 4 to 6 months.
Yes, sir.
And Derek, please do me a favor, man. Talk to the people about being patient. You know what's funny about people? They'll have bad credit for 30 years and they want us to fix it in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Derek, let them know that experts take time.
Absolutely. You have to take your time and be patient with it. Once you load it, like I say, don't be waiting on a quick response like 2 or 3 weeks, say I did this, and then, hey, what's response at? Let them do the work for you, because some things that you have on your credit report takes a little more time to get off. So
Right. Now, Derek,
it's not the same.
Is patience worth it? Tell them what happened with your interest rates. You took your credit score and then you went over to Equity Max, which I'm about to tell them now about the debt elimination piece. How did you parlay that over into Equity Max, and how are our experts saving you thousands in interest because you patient?
Oh my goodness. I mean, being patient as I try to be, you know, sometimes, but it is work at it. But when I loaded up all my debt, and once again, I let the software and the experts do what they had to do. And then once, over a period of time, my debt was basically on a plan to where it started decreasing all my bills, like one at a time, some was 2 at a time. And so right now, after I loaded up all the debt for me and some of my family members, my debt-free date is looking at about 2028, 2029. It fluctuates because every month I get a new statement.
Now, what was it before? Before Equity Max? So in other words, you'll be debt-free in 8 years. Before that, what was projected?
Before that, they was projecting me about 16 to 20 years of their plan, of the creditor's plan.
Nice.
So I've been about between 70 and 80 years old.
Right. As opposed to being a young man right now and being debt-free.
Absolutely.
Let me show you guys. Thanks so much, Derek. I got to speed up, guys, so I'm going to keep going. Look, I want to show y'all this real quick. With Equity Max, this is pretty cool. What they do is they show you a side-by-side comparison of what your creditors had planned for you, right? This young lady would have been out of debt in 2103. 2103. But then with us, she'll be debt-free in 2 years. See, your creditors will have you in bondage until you die. Look, she's 40 years old now. In 2103, something tells me that her visa won't be her main concern. But what I like about it is they say, okay, Trevor, 52 months after you're debt-free, if you just stick with the plan, you will have $50,000 in cash. You see? 34 months after that, it'll double to $100,000 in cash. Now your money has a plan. See, everybody plans their wedding. Everybody plans their birthday. Everybody plans their graduation. Everybody plans their retirement. I mean, their prom. Nobody plans their future. Nobody plans their retirement. You think you have a plan, but then your 401k drops like it did in COVID, and then the plan has to be reset. And by then, you're too old to be starting over. Give your money a plan, get your freedom goal and your millionaire plan, and we're going to help you with our 10K giveaway today. I can't wait. We're going to take a break after this and come back with the same password and everything. I'm going to give you guys a schedule, and I'm going to break down how we're investing $10,000 in you guys who are brand new. Oh, man. Bill Shredder. Bill Shredder is a division of Equity Max. You take your bills, you upload them. Cable bill, internet bill, cell phone bill. My business partner, Shayna here, uploaded the bills into Bill Shredder, and they negotiated her $15 a month down less on one bill and $10 a month down on another bill. This is a brand new industry, guys. Do me a favor, just raise your hand if you like the name Bill Shredder. I mean, just that alone. When anything that's gonna shred my bills, all I picture is that little thing where you put the paper in the razor, and I just want to see my bills just decrease, right? Bill Shredder is powerful, and that's a division of Equity Max. All right, let's wrap up the money. People say, Brian, I want to see that money. Well, here's what happens now. Wealth Max is the only one that requires a consultation. You see? So just so we're clear, $228 one time buys your franchise. Now you got your own McDonald's from home. $119 a month is your overhead, right? And we're going to show you how to become profitable so that your business pays for itself. But what happens is the other three are just uploads. Easy. Doesn't take all day. You upload your bills, they negotiate. You upload your credit, they fight for you. You upload your W-2, your pay stubs, the IRS agents, our trained agents take care of you. This one requires a consultation, private, confidential, just with you and our company, CalChoice Financial. That's our partner. These guys are buying or showing you how to invest in what's called land. Now, land is important. I'm sorry, land banking. God isn't making any more land. Real estate is cool. Real estate is what goes on the land. But our membership gives you a wholesale discount on land that's the most expensive and pristine right now in Antelope Valley, California. Now, Brian, why Antelope Valley, California? It's following the same path that Silicon Valley did. They're seeing a trend, right? It's following, when you see the Olympics in 8 years coming to Antelope Valley, California, there's a reason for that. When you see Warren Buffett put $2.5 billion in Antelope Valley, California for his new clean, green energy transit system, there's a reason for that. When you see NASA and the armed forces bringing 6,000 jobs to Antelope Valley, California, there's a reason for that. Well, you might want to be like some of us and get your deed in Antelope Valley, California. Our membership allows you to get the land wholesale. So when Walmart and the big boys come, you can sell it retail. See, Money Max, Equity Max, Credit Max, they set you up for success. Wealth Max is what you do with the money now that you have it. So Don Wilson, Ruthie Rodriguez, that's their deed on the right. My good friend Mamie here just got her certification. You get the actual deed. The land is yours, and we just hold it for between 4 and 8 years while it's still being developed, and now we all sell. Pretty powerful. So these are some of the things that people wish they knew about when you have a Walmart that pops up and you say, man, had I been the person to sell them that land, right? So watch this. So far, taxes are down. Debt is down. Interest is down. Expenses are down. Stress is down. Do you know so far, I haven't even shown you any money yet. Now, we talked about it. We showed you our cell phones. You had some people talking to you, Christy, 300 a day, and another person, 20 a day, and Q. But now, let's get your cash flow up. Let's get your income up by creating what we call multiple streams of income. Now, I'm gonna wrap up quick here. I don't have time to go over all 10 ways we get paid, right? I don't have time, but I'll give you what I call the big four. The big four, and I'll tell you guys about our 10K giveaway. First of all, let's make you profitable. Put this in your notes. EDM does not believe in free, but we do believe in showing you how to make the business pay for itself. Free is not even in our vocabulary, so you can take that out your vocabulary. We believe as business owners that your business should be self-funded. We don't believe in free, but we believe in profitable. The first way to get your investment back is simple. If you have a job, our enrolled agents will give you an instant pay raise with your W-4. Put this in the comments. Let Uncle Sam pay for it. That's the first way for your business to become what's called self-funded. Let Uncle Sam pay for it. So now that you have a home-based business, you got a job on the left, a home-based business on the right, layman terms, the government will let you decrease the taxes on your job so you can put more money into your home-based business. Uncle Sam will invest in you if you have a home-based business. If you don't, just do me a favor. They say take $20 a day and just throw it out the window. You're averaging about $600 a month loss if you don't have a home-based business. The second way to get your business to fund itself where you have no expenses because it's paid for is 3 customers on our Financial Edge membership. If 3 people say, hey, I like those experts. I need Money Max. I need Wealth Max. I need Credit Max. I need Equity Max. I need Bill Shredder. Your $79 is waived. 3 customers, and now you have a $40 a month business because 119 minus your 79 is $40 because you got 3 customers. Let me show you the third way to fund your business. Put that in the comments. We don't believe in free. We believe in profits. In extra digit, free is not in our vocabulary. We don't want free-minded people. How can I get something for free? We want profit-minded people. 3 individuals that you introduce to the business and you have one customer, that triggers $5 a day. Let's do the math. 5 times 30 is 150. Your business is only 119. So 3 qualified financial directors and your business will pay for itself. So here's one of the most powerful bonuses we have. So those are the ways that you get your business paid for. I earned $900 on this one paycheck. This is a $1,300 day. These are daily checks. Because if you help 3 people within 30 days, you earn $150. They get started. If they help 3 people within 60 days, you earn $450. If they help 3 people within 90 days, you earn $900. So 3 people overworked, underpaid, sick and tired, and want to stay healthy during this pandemic and make money from home. You earn $150. They help 3 people do the same, you earn $450. They help 3 people do the same, you earn $900. Now, right here is where people lose their minds. Right here. Brian, that's one of them things. I can't bring people in. I tried this before. It's an illegal pyramid scheme. People amaze me. Let me give you guys an education. Do you know right now, one of the only industries that's winning is the home-based business? The NBA has fake fans in the stands. Baseball is postponing games every 4 days because some clubhouse got an outbreak of COVID. The NCAA shut down 2, I think the Pac-10 and another division. They're not even playing this year. Hollywood is not producing any films. The only man I know producing films is Tyler Perry here in Atlanta. And you got to be quarantined on the campus here in Atlanta. Do you know the home-based business guys, where everybody used to laugh at us, we the ones winning right now? I'm not gonna laugh, but we could be getting the last laugh. Guys, it's called leverage. It's called leverage. Leverage your way to wealth. On your job, you're being leveraged. Most people are at work teed off where their boss is on the golf course teeing off. Facebook is leveraging you. All of us together put our information out there. They sell our data and get advertising dollars for your Facebook account. They're leveraging you. YouTube is leveraging you. Why aren't you leveraging? Broke people think everything's a scam. Never forget that. Broke people always think somebody trying to take their last $5, their last $2. When you have an abundance mentality, you're like, look, I'm gonna invest in myself. This man took $228 and made $500,000. Yeah, I took $228 and made $500,000. And if I'm not careful, I mess around and make $1 million. You see? So my goals and dreams and aspirations have been set for $228 one time and $4 a day. So don't let the you pop up. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, it's one of them things. Oh, so you must think we're still living in the same current times, in the same times and conditions that we were a year ago. Nah, things have changed. Raise your hand if you know for a fact you're ready for change, right? We don't even have to change. All we have to do is enhance. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Watch this. Now, other than the 900 and the 150 and the 450, you also earn $50 per person that you introduce. So I introduced Robert, I earn 50. I introduced Samuel, I earn 50. I introduced Christina, I earn 50. So far, you had the momentum bonus, 150, 450, 900. That's if people like myself who had a need for speed. 3 in 30 days. They get 3 in 60 days. They get 3 in 90 days, right? $900. This is whenever you take your time, but hurry up, right? Whenever you do it, you earn $50. Now, this is where the fun kicks in. This is how I retired when I was 22. Not making wealth real, but this concept. Expansion bonuses are anywhere from 10 to 20, 45, 55, 65, 75 per person that you don't even know. I didn't know Jennifer. I didn't know Quentin. I didn't know Charlize. I didn't know Annika, but you earn anywhere from 10 to 75 per person. Strangers make you wealthy. Watch this. The matching bonus is where you earn anywhere from 25 to 50% on what they earn. Now, I don't think you guys understand this. I'm gonna have Cashflow Christy in the training today, do a little bit of a training on the compensation plan. Today, Christy, when we take the break and come back, I want you to teach the daily pay, and I want you to teach on the matching bonus and the customer residuals. So Christy, today in training, we're gonna talk about some things that we really never talk about. Is that cool? All right, good thumbs up from Christy. All right, good deal. So the matching bonus, guys, we don't talk about it a lot, but look, if you sponsored Christy and she earned $100, what if you earn, she earned 120, what if you earn 60? See, you match either 25 to 50% of everybody you sponsor, you can position yourself to match their check. So here was my journey. I earned $28 my first check. That's called my reality check. Put that in the comments. I love my reality check. Your reality check, Derek, when I got my first check, I said, oh, it's real. That's all I need to know. They gave me 28 bucks. Then, man, people laughed at me on the internet. People were putting memes of me on the internet. I was having fun with it. I'm like, they're going to see who laughing in 3 days. I promise, in 3 months, I promise you. Boy, I was the laughing stock of Facebook. The industry was talking about Brian crazy. That's how I knew I was on the right track. Put this in your notes. When people say you're crazy, you're doing something right. Because most people ain't doing nothing. So when I knew I was crazy, I said, I'm about to get rich. Then it hit $38. I said, woo, woo. Then watch, every day, $450, $300, $200, $100, $600, $300, $900. I turned $228 into $11,000 in November. 300, 300, 100, 200, 23, 1,300 every day. Now you show me the stock where you're gonna take $228 and turn it into 5 figures per month. I will wait. The best investment in the world you can make, guys, is you. But you've been taught to always look for somebody else to invest in. You've been taught to always be skeptical about your own money. You've been taught to always ask 50 million questions and be careful about everything. Nothing wrong with questions. That's why we got the frequently asked questions section. But you've been taught to give Apple your money, give IBM your money, give Dell Computers your money, give Nike your money, give Honda your money, give Lexus your money. Then when it comes to you, I don't know, let me do some research. We got to think about it. I don't know. Is it safe? Is it certified? It's amazing when it comes to you, every question in the world pop up. But you didn't ask when you got your car note, you didn't understand all those terms and agreements, so you wouldn't be in the situation you in. When you got your mortgage, you didn't know about recessions and you didn't know your house would be upside down. When you got your 401k, you didn't know it would drop because of the pandemic. I bet you didn't know that the Boy Scouts Club of America is a $1 billion organization. They got a class action lawsuit because everybody wasn't so nice to the boys. I bet you didn't know Volkswagen had a $1 billion lawsuit right now because they were illegally putting emissions up into the atmosphere. I bet you didn't know the talcum powder was owned by Johnson & Johnson and it was giving people cancer. I bet you didn't know that Anderson Consulting and Countrywide were giving away or doing false documents and giving away loans to people who could not afford it. I bet you didn't know that Tyco, I can go through a whole list, but you'll look at me and we're about $228 and then go get right into a Volkswagen who got a class action lawsuit because they were lying about emissions. You'll look at me and be skeptical about $228 and talcum powder gave people cancer. And guess what? Johnson & Johnson's still up and running. You see? So what I want you guys to understand is stop overthinking your capabilities, but trusting everybody else. I bet you know Wells Fargo was opening up false accounts and giving people who weren't even alive checking accounts so they can meet their quota. Just something I've been thinking on about, just something I've been working on. So when it comes to you, be proud of the fact that you invest in yourself and stop listening to broke people always tell you to be careful about something. And then they go in there and put talcum powder all over. Okay, let me stop. All right, so let's have some fun with this car bonus. We got 3 tiers. Write this down in your notes. 500, 1250, 3,000. Let me talk to some car bonus people real quick. Congratulations to Derek Vickers, Travis, congratulations. Anthony Moore, congratulations. Sean Hill, congratulations. Latoya Delos, congratulations. Yas Anderson, congratulations. Brandon, these guys are getting $500 a month. Junior Space, Kier Junior Space is getting $1,500 a month. He just hit the district director position yesterday. Y'all give me an audio round of applause for Mr. Junior Space. Is he out there by chance? Let me just see, just in case he's out there. He's not only getting his car bonus, he just getting.
Brian, you know I'm here. Don't play.
Hey, Junior.
Someone told me you weren't gonna miss today.
What? Dog, look, first of all, it's District Director Junior. I don't answer to nothing else. I want y'all to know this. I don't.
Did I call you Junior by mistake?
I'm wearing sunglasses because I can't even see this. I can't.
How you feel, man?
Man, I feel great, man. I'm 4 months in and rolling. Dog, this is fun.
So the stand-up, COVID hurt stand-up. We know that, but you found a way to pivot, man. Why was it so important that you help people in your pivot to make up for that money?
No, man, seriously, man. Yeah, it was, I mean, let's just call it what it is. $250,000 gone. I mean, I can't talk, like you said, when you talk about stop listening to broke people. I got people talking about you'll be all right. I'm talking to people who've never made $250,000. No, I'm not going to be all right. No, you've never made $250,000. I lost it.
Right.
My life hasn't changed. I'm blessed. I really am, man. But I found something that I wanted to put my weight behind to help a lot of people, man, understand that even in a pandemic, you can still earn money legally, ethically, and morally. And this, man, let me tell you something, man. The mindset that you teach us, man, and the things that you teach us is absolutely the truth. You can win. And all of this stuff that people are doing today, man, the flower, I get a flower call at least twice a day. I do, you know what I'm saying? But man, I found something that actually works. I brought some friends in, some people I don't even know. They hit me up. They say, Junior, well, you know, you have a fan base, so this is easy for you. No. You know, I'm using my platform to show people that, hey, look, there are people that are not even famous, make more money in this business than I do.
That's right.
Dog, it doesn't matter where you are. It's just your mindset. But you know what? Everybody's scared. They're scared.
Right.
Fear paralyzes you. See, once you find out that everything that you want in life is on the other side of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get past the fear, you'll walk in the door, you'll be like, oh, all this was over here for me? Yes. It's been the whole time.
Anybody that's done something great, man, overcame their fears. And can you imagine yourself, Steve Harvey, stand-up comedians, people, when you hit the stage, you're afraid, but look at y'all today.
Dog, I'll tell people this all the time. Before I walk out on stage, I'm nervous. I'm a nervous wreck. I'm scared. Right. Every single time. It ain't until I get on the stage and I get that first laugh, everything else just opens up.
That's right. But so you're district director, man. Did you ever think you'd be district director, Junior? Real quick, last question.
Thank you.
What's the difference now? What you gonna do moving forward to crank this thing up? You more excited?
Man, I'm very excited, and I will be you'll see my social presence is about to pick up because I'm district director now. But let me tell you something. That was my goal. No, this crazy part though, because when Cashflow Christie brought me in, she was a district director.
Yeah.
I said, you make this much money at district director? I said, okay, well, that's gonna be my initial goal. I didn't realize district director is 2 spots from the top.
Yes, it is.
Dog, I didn't realize that part. So yes, I'm going to help as many more people as I can. I'm just gonna be talking about this as much as I can. Crazy I am. But you know what? It's other comedians out there in my business. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got no shows. They ain't gonna do nothing. And they looked at me talking about I'm crazy. Well, look who laughing now. Look who laughing now.
Hey man, good luck to you, boy. Hey, the show has just begun. I appreciate you, man, and I'm proud of you for being district. Y'all give it up for Junior, man. Just hit district yesterday.
Oh, one more thing, Brian. I want to give a shout out to my competitor, Mr. Area Director Marvin Green. Hope he's doing well down there.
Wait, Christy, wait. Christy, you got to explain that. Was there some silent competition going on?
So they did a Zoom a while back, and Marvin happened to mention that they came into business right around the same time, and that him and Junior was kind of in this silent competition. So Junior was like, oh, I didn't know I was in a competition with Marvin, but guess what? It's on now. So they had a battle on the phone last night, and it was absolutely funny. So yeah, that's an inside thing between the two of them.
Well, before we go, I got to give Marvin a chance to speak. Marvin, the race is to regional and national. He may have gotten you a district. Marvin, you out there? See, that's why Junior won. He didn't even show up. No, I'm just joking.
Hey, Brian, no,
right there,
Brian.
right there.
I'm
No,
here.
he's here.
See, right
You know
there,
I'm
Brian.
coming.
Right there, Brian.
Marvin, you out there?
This is
I'm here, but
why
I can't
I
get
win.
on screen right now. I'm with my daughter. I can't get on screen, but Junior know I'm coming. I had to give him a little head start.
All right,
Congratulations, man. Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations, Junior. He said congratulations, Junior.
Congratulations.
Brian, I don't need congratulations. I'm winning. I don't need congratulations. Districts don't take congratulations. They move forward. You know, weather's nice down the area, and that's a great position. But I'm a district now. I don't know why y'all even talking to me. This is beneath me.
This was a down there area.
Something is seriously wrong with him. Seriously.
Down there area. All right, man, we're gonna get out of here. Listen, car bonus recipients, second to none. Y'all already know, man. Y'all gonna hear from some of them in training. People like Junior, Sean Hill, these guys, Marvin Green, they're the reason a lot of you guys are gonna get the 10K giveaway. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna take a break here and come back at 11:30. But listen, if you're brand new, here's what I want you to do. Get with the person who invited you, right? I want you to get with them and say, hey, I'm a 3, I'm a 2, or I'm a 1, okay? Text them right now and let them know that you're on, right? Inbox them right now and say, I'm on the 10 o'clock, right? Because we're wrapping up now. Just say, I'm on, so they'll know that you made it. But the next thing you're gonna do is text them and say, hey, I am a number 3. That means I'm out, thank you, but no thank you. I don't need a new car, right? Like Charles Ivory here got the $3,000 car bonus. He went and got him a brand new car. Christy Howard got the $3,000 and didn't get a car because we still give you the cash anyway every month on the 10th. So you don't need a car, you don't need the money, you don't need anything. If you're number 3, you're just gonna sit this one out. A number 2 says, I don't want the car and all of that, but I do want that membership. I want those pillars. I want the credit max. I want the money max. I want the equity max. I want the wealth max. That's $79 a month. Write that in your notes. Number 2 equals 79, not 228, not 119 a month. Just 79 a month gets you the Financial Edge membership. That's our product. Our number 1 says, I'm all the way in. I want to go. I didn't even tell y'all about this presidential bonus, $100,000 a month. I didn't even tell you about that. Our number 1 says, I want the business and I want the membership. So if you are a number 1, let them know and we'll get you guys up and running as a number 1. We're gonna take a 30-minute break. We're gonna come back to this same website and same password, and we're gonna have one of our top producers, very close to regional, Mr. Chuck Harden, is gonna open up and show you the power of the welcome sheet, so that when you guys get people who join the business in, how do we get off to a really, really, really rapid start? Christy Howard is gonna talk about the intricate details of the comp plan that we never talk about, how to make the money. And then I'm gonna tell you guys about the 10K giveaway. Shout out to all the area directors, all the district directors, all the regional directors, and the national directors who put together $10,000 that we're gonna invest in you. They did it voluntarily and was happy to give 10 grand. And I'm gonna show you guys at the end of the training how to do that. Sign up during the break. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Get with your person to introduce you. Get your password, and we'll see you guys back at 11:30 Eastern right here for the 10K giveaway and training. God bless. We'll see you guys in 30 minutes.